You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the camp.
Hold up.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he takes it all the way. We're going out of bounds.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasize that they begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball. But in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They started on the ground with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. On first down, it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Flushed out right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now it's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. Herbert finds Spiller on the check down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll run for it with Spiller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run here with Spiller. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this. Second down and goal. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Be nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins drops this off with Nwangu. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, Cousins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 69 yards. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. On 4th down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. 8-8 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Cousins to throw it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up a third. To throw is Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner, and he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Cousins will try and throw. And this will be caught. They get the 2, and they double them up now at 16-8. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw.
Herbert has it knocked free. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Handoff right side to Wangu. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Cousins on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Cousins now. He'll buy some time right. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Cousins escaping the pressure right. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, Cook. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. To throw, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Flush to his right. Throw caught there by Osborne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And a Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Forced out to his left. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The final shot before break. Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
First down, here's Cousins, sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Cousins again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. They find some open field here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time. And
we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On second down, here's Nwangu. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field. And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points. And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose. Up to 3 scores. Will kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there. I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Throwing, Cousins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down throw for Cousins. Rolling to his right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Again, it's Cousins. Goes right back to Smith again. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Cousins out to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun, Cousins flushed out right. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins being chased out left. Complete, Jefferson the target. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He's got room at the 30. And he's got room. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, 42 yards. And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. They'll try and run it here. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 40 now on second down. Cousins airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Herbert now to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Here's Cousins, rolling to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Cousins. That'll be caught. It's Rager. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Cousins to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Joseph is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. They'll roll him out right. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe show you gon' see. Yeah, I did not not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the craft. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Dustin Hopkins about set to get us started, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. On play action, it's Brady. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 34 yards. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handle.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Brady now on first down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, and
a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. That's out wide for Palmer. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Herbert on 3rd down now. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 2nd and inches, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Herbert escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Brady will look to throw for it. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the two-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Herbert. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the air, Herbert on second down. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
To the air again, Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Herbert now. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Open man is Palmer. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd down at 5. Here's Brady to throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before half for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20, and they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Completes it again to Gage. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. He'll find Fournette again here. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
This is White on the screen. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Oh, they go with tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O'Keefe. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Sliding out of the pocket. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Williams brings it in. On the move past the 40. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th
pick of the ball game.
To throw on third down, Herbert. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They snap it to Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
There he goes left side.